you, Miss Carmen, for reading us a story about the Inca creation.
Thank you, Mr. Sebastian, for telling us a story from France, Bluebeard.
Thank you, Miss Dill, about reading us a story about gingerbread man.
Thank you, Mr. Santo, for sharing a story from Indonesia and the cucumber.
Thank you, Miss Jai, for telling us a story from the Philippines.
Thank you, Miss Natalia, for reading the book from Poland.
Thank you, Miss Aya, for telling us an Arabic story. Thank you, Miss Maggie, for teaching us the gummy bear dance. Now enjoy our stories.
The Ice Cream City by G. Hill. Once upon a time there was a city called Ice Cream City. Whole city was ice cream. Even people was ice cream. If it's summer, whole city was break. But just Mr. Wife wasn't tired. One day Mr. Wife was digging the ice cream sand, and he found the regular sand, and he right into ice cream car, and he drove away. He went to fridge shop and he bought the biggest fridge, and he covered whole the ice cream city, and ice cream city was never break. This is what he's putting the ice cream city in the biggest fridge.
The Peacock by Jerry. Once upon a time, a peacock saw a very big cow. The cow is large and angry, but the peacock is not scared because the peacock is quick. The cow is attacking the peacock, but the peacock didn't give up and used her beak to beat the cow, so the cow ran away. Soon a dragon came and gave an apple to the peacock, and they become best friends. Soon the cow came back. But the dragon is angry, quick, and strong. So the cow said, "Can I be your friend?" And they become best friends. This is me. My message was to never give up. Commitment.
The Naughty Koala by Ruby. Once upon a time, there was a koala that played at the park for a long time. It went on the swing, and then the koala breaks the place. So the lifeguard kicked it out. But he can come in if he will not break the park again. He didn't. He got an ice cream. At the end of the day, his mother came back and said, "What did you do today?" And he said, "I played on the swing, the seesaw, the jumping castle, and the slide. That was it, maybe." The next morning, the koala said, "Do you want to play at the park?" His mom said yes. So they played at the park, and they got ice cream. They did jokes and hide and seek. Koala said to his mom, "See that hole over there? I broke it." His mother said, "Oh dear, you could have told me yesterday. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Can you fix it now?" "Yes." The end. By Ruby. The message of the story is to take care of your stuff and other people's stuff.
Marcus the Inventor. Once upon a time, there was an inventor, and his name was Marcus the Inventor. One day, he wanted to make a machine to brush his teeth, so he doesn't need to brush his teeth with his hands. But he didn't find the last piece of the machine, so he decided to go to another factory. But when he was in front of the other factory, the police officer didn't let Marcus the Inventor in. Next, Marcus the Inventor uses his power to break the door. Then the door was broken, and Marcus the Inventor still didn't find the piece. At the last factory, he finally found the piece of the machine, and the machine was done. So Marcus was so happy, and he lived happily. Be creative and come up with new ideas by Marcus.
Jen and Nettie by John Lee. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Jen. She had a dog named Nettie. One day, Nettie was lost. Jen called, "Nettie, Nettie," but Nettie was not here. Jen was upset, and she had tears in her eyes. Jen looked under the bed, and the bed. Nettie wasn't there, and she was gone. "Where can I look for my dog?" said Jen. "Oh, I think dogs like forests, so Nettie can be in the forest." Jen walked through the forest, and then she saw two dogs talking. She looked closer and closer. Jen was glad. Nettie gave Jen a big smile. She says, "This week I will stay here, but sometimes you have a problem. You can come here and tell me your problems. I will help you, but not every time." "Who is this?" said Jen. "Oh," said Nettie, "I forgot to tell you this thing. I will tell you now. She is my friend. I want to stay with her 1 week. Can you give me this week?" "But this week I have a big problem," said Jen. "My school will be broken at Wednesday. Can you help me to not break the school?" "Okay," said Nettie. "I will help you to fix the school." When Nettie is in home, Jen shut the door and said, "You cannot go there." Nettie said, "You cannot lie to me. I asked you, can I stay there? You didn't say something, so I think you say okay. Next time, don't lie to me." "Okay," said Jen. They lived happily together. By John Ming. My message is be reflective.
The Zoo by Leo. One day, Leo goes to the zoo. He takes the zoo bus and sees the bear. But he can't find the way. One boy helped Leo Today Leo is very happy. The end. The Ruby Ring by Hannah, Lilith, and Clara.
Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen, and one day they went to a hospital because the queen had a baby. So the baby grew up.
When the princess was 13, the king was very worried about Princess Scylla because she was so selfish. So one day, the king got invited to the king's friend's wife. The next day, Princess Scylla got friends with the king's friend's wife's daughter.
The next day, Princess Scylla and Princess Mina had a play date in Princess Scylla's castle.
Princess Scylla showed her friend Princess Mina her ruby ring, and Mina wanted to try on the ruby ring because it was so beautiful, shiny, and clean.
Princess Mina was really curious, but Princess Scylla didn't let her try it on. She said, "No, you can't try it on because it costs $3,070, so you can never touch my ring, except if you buy your own."
So Princess Mina ran away because she felt very upset. So when Princess Mina ran away, Princess Scylla felt a little lonely.
So when her dad called her to eat dinner, she didn't say anything because she felt really upset, so she was crying.
So the king went there to check if she's okay.
But Princess Scylla didn't say anything because she was crying. So the king gave some time for Princess Scylla to calm down.
The next day, Princess Scylla remembered what happened yesterday. So she decided to go to Princess Mina's castle and apologize.
So she got a little dolly for Princess Mina. So she went to her castle.
When Princess Scylla knocked on the door, Princess Mina felt a little shy.
So Princess Scylla apologized and said, "Can we be friends again?" And she gave the dolly to Princess Mina.
So Princess Mina got the dolly and said, "I'm also sorry about yesterday."
So they lived happily ever after.
Our message of our story is be reflective and caring.
The Ride to Space by Andy. One day, Smarty built a roller coaster onto the sun and another planet named Ice Planet. Smarty finished building the roller coaster, then he visited his friend Evan and Apple. 3 of them went to the sun, get so hot, then they went to the ice planet. Apple and Evan freeze, but Smarty didn't freeze because he had the hot chocolate in his backpack. Smarty put the hot chocolate on Evan and Apple. Evan and Apple come out, then they went back to home. The end. By Andy. The message is always be caring. The Mount Everest Adventure by Leander and Saleh. Once upon a time, there was a very active person called Edmund, the brave climber, and Ivy, the fluffy German shepherd. Edmund was adventurous, and Ivy was also very adventurous. One cold day, they decided to climb the huge Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world. But Edmund had to prepare himself to be safe. He planned well and brought all the important stuff he needed to climb the gigantic mountain. That was a small shovel, a thick and long band, and a warm suit. They went to the dangerous Mount Everest and soon started to climb the mountain.
They already were 1 mile on the mountain when suddenly an enormous avalanche came. And Edmund ran in a hole, and the avalanche took Ivy. When the avalanche was finished, Edmund went down to find Ivy, and he used his loud whistle. And Ivy barked instantly. Then he dug Ivy free, and when Ivy was free, they were very, very happy and were dancing around. And then they started to climb the mountain again. When they were at the top, they were very, very excited to come back down.
And then they went to their house.
Then they went to their house and told their friend that they climbed the Mount Everest. The end. By Leander and Saleh. And the message was, always be a risk taker.